Hey, what's up, guys? We wanted to talk about a couple of things. I had this great idea to start doing some videos for common questions that we get in here almost on a daily or bi-daily basis. Sometimes I get the same question 5 or 6 times, and it would be neat just to be able to say, hey, check out our page. Some of those common questions are on there. Today I'm going to touch base just on a few things if this goes well. We're going to do it weekly. Jarrett's here with me today. We wanted to first of all discuss, if you're a Maryland resident, there are certain things that are very important for you to know. I know some of you are new at this, or you're about to take your carry class, or you've taken your carry class and you're not quite sure. The law is a little cloudy on what you know and what you don't know. First of all, before you even consider taking your carry class, the class itself has to be done by a certified instructor. There are a couple folks here in the area doing them. We try to do them on a regular basis as much as we can. We were doing them every month, but we've had to back off to about, every other month?
Yeah.
So
months.
the most people that have gotten their carry, that wanted their carry, have done so, but now I know a lot of you, your renewals are coming up. We do renewals as well. So you come to the same class as our carry class, and we will shoot up at Peacemaker. If you have any questions about that, feel free to stop in and ask us. One of the big things I wanted to touch base on is ammunition. That's something we sell every day, a lot of, and a lot of people buy ammunition that just aren't educated on it. Something right off the top that you need to know is you've got regular ammunition for range, full metal jacket. Doesn't matter if it's round or flat. Just because it's flat doesn't mean it's a self-defense ammunition. It's just how that manufacturer designed that ammunition. The other ammunition you have is your actual self-defense. So to touch base on that a little bit, let's see how easy this is to get open here. Boy, these guys really pack this stuff. Your full metal jackets are just that. It's a copper jacket or whatever else they might use that is encased over top of lead. If this round were to be fired, if I were indoors and I were to shoot this round, say through glass or in any situation where I might unfortunately have to use it, the round is just going to keep traveling through whatever it's been hit till it loses enough velocity to where it stops. Skylar's going to show you what that looks like up close there.
It'll focus, but you get the general idea. No hole in the
So
front.
your most common weights on that are going to be 115 grain and 124 grain. Every gun is different. You need to try both whenever you do buy your new gun to see which one the gun likes. 124s are more common amongst competition shooters. They're a little more accurate. The 115 being a little lighter sometimes isn't quite as accurate, but it is a little faster. Mm-hmm. The hollow points are designed, I'm going to have Skylar hold this up close for you. Again, the same weights, but they have a hollow point in them, and then they've got segments in the round. And they're actually designed so that they open up kind of like a star or in pieces. And it's meant to actually hit the target and stop and not travel through the target, or if it does, a very minimal distance.
Opens up like a flower almost.
Yep, that's a good way of looking at it. For those of you buying ammo at big box stores, you have to be careful because like anything else, you've got shady people. So you'll have somebody that wants to go in and buy expensive ammunition. So what they'll do is they will put the expensive ammo in the cheap box and vice versa. And then next thing you know, you're getting home and you're trying to shoot 380 out of a 9mm or vice versa. It has happened. I have a friend of mine that works at Sportsman's Outfitters. Happens all the time there. Another thing you need to do is to make a habit of looking at the ammunition as you're loading it in your firearm. Reason being, this is a brand new nozzler round. This is high-end ammo, but the machines do, I guess you could say, make mistakes, or somebody wasn't paying attention, they were asleep at the wheel. This round is actually loaded backwards. Mm-hmm. So the back part of it is actually sticking out, and that could be catastrophic. So I just wanted to touch base there real quick on the ammunition, because that's something that we do get a lot of questions on for new people. Back to getting your permit. You have to first take your carry class. We do it here in the evenings. We do a Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday class, and we shoot the first Sunday there in between that. Some people will offer it back-to-back days. 8 hours a day. We stopped doing that because by the end of 16 hours sitting through a bunch of slides, you want to stick a pin in your eyeball. So I found that breaking it up in the evenings like that, people retain more information that way, and you're not getting bored out of your mind. So myself and Skylar do teach the class. We shoot up at Peacemaker. Aaron's done a terrific job of turning Peacemaker around to make it very friendly to all sorts of shooters, so it's not commercial only. I know a lot of you have thought that. So anyway, one other thing that we wanted to discuss real quick in this video was, under no circumstances will we sell you a gun and give you a magazine that takes over 10 rounds. I don't care if your mother's uncle's brother's cousin is Joe Biden. You're not getting a magazine that takes any more than 10 rounds. We work very hard to build this business. We have a lot of licenses we have to maintain. And something as simple as me giving you a gun that takes a magazine that takes 15 rounds, not only do I get a $1,000 fine, but I get shut down as well. Any magazine that you buy from us that takes over 10 rounds, we put mag blockers in them. My son 3D prints these, and then they are glued in place in the magazines. I know there's stores out there that are taking them apart and giving them to them in bags or going out the back door. Unfortunately, we will not do that, so please do not ask us. It's not worth me losing my license to do so. Our handgun plugs look kind of like this, and again, they are glued in place. What you do in other places is up to you, but here we're going to follow the law. For those of you that aren't aware of what I'm talking about, in the state of Maryland, you cannot purchase a magazine that takes any more than 10 rounds under any circumstances unless you are an active duty law enforcement. I don't think there are any other exemptions beyond that, are there?
I don't think so. I think law enforcement's the only one.
Unfortunately, active military doesn't get a break on that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we just actually found
That's
that
fine.
out yesterday from state police. So
That one doesn't make sense.
So yeah, now if you go somewhere else, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, etc., and buy one, that's fine. I mean, that's perfectly legal. You cannot buy it in the state of Maryland, though.
It's legal to own and use in the state of Maryland.
Is there anything else you guys want to touch base on? Oh, our carry classes. So our next one coming up will be July 16th. You have to get in here at least 2 or 3 days prior to get signed up and pay a deposit. July 27th, we will be having the NRA out here, a cornhole tournament. We're going to be actually giving away a super cool gun to the winners of the cornhole tournament and other prizes as well. Peacemaker Firing Range will be down here on site, and a few other people. Hopefully we can get Christy Cotter down here. So July 27th, it's going to be a pretty big event out here. We do have food trucks. The ice cream place, I think, is coming down from Greencastle. So the 27th is going to be a lot of fun. For those of you that have heard about carjacking and you've always wondered what it was, and we're actually going to be doing that out here to show you just how scary it is. So for those of you that pull up to a stoplight and you're looking at your makeup or wondering what Billy Bob is doing on Thursday, not paying attention to your surroundings downtown, we're going to show you just how quick it happens. I mean, we've had, what was the number of carjackings this year alone?
Since January, wasn't it almost 70?
Yeah,
It's
just
something like that.
so far.
In Hagerstown alone,
Yeah.
right?
So,
Washington County?
that might be statewide. I'm not sure.
Nah.
We'll look into that.
Either way,
Anyway,
it's more than it should be.
yeah, way more than it should be.
More than
And it's
zero.
happening right here in Hagerstown downtown.
And you can
So,
stop it by defending yourself.
There you go.
Firearms.
And we're actually going to have a car set up here at one of our seminars that we're doing for free for women. And you're going to get carjacked so you can see just how quick and how scary it can be. So anyway, July 27th, mark it on your
Consentfully, of
calendars.
course.
Do what?
Consentfully, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should have a consent form. Probably be a good idea, just in case somebody wigs out. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, we do have self-defense guns here as well. So for those of you that, regardless of what you think about guns, we do have less lethal options like the Birna.
Like the Birna pepper launcher.
We'll have one of those here that you can shoot on the 27th as well.
Also,
And then for $40, you can get a little Kimber pepper gun that Jared has there.
they're
So
two-shot, shoots pepper gel.
112
shoots-
miles an hour.
Yeah, 112 mile an hour. You get hit in the eye with this, you're not having a good day.
Hopefully you don't hit somebody. That could be permanent. but
Well,
yeah.
good. They shouldn't be attacking you.
No more kisses.
Anyway, so for
Let's
40
be real
bucks.
now.
Or if you're waiting on your carry and you just can't afford to go through everything yet because When you do your carry, you have your fees for your class, and then after the class or during the period of the class, you have to get your fingerprints. We send everybody out to Heritage for that, out on Pennsylvania Avenue, and you have to let them know that you're getting fingerprints for your carry class. After that, you have your Maryland fees to the state, and then you're done. If you don't have your HQL yet, you want to take our class first, because the HQL will be part of that. You'll be exempt from having to have the HQL as a result of taking the class. So do not pay for the HQL and the class. It seems like no matter how many times I say that, people do it anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. We'll be doing these more on a regular basis about other issues. So if you have any questions, reach out. Thank you.